You're listening to Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining us. Ryan's here. Hey, Ryan.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm still here. Hi.
Ryan is still here. Thanks for listening. And if you came here for Kristen Schaal, you came to the right place. If you don't know Kristen Schaal, you should listen because you're going to learn a lot and you're going to laugh a lot. She's spicy. She's hilarious and so damn cool. Mm-hmm. A few things before we start. If you like this podcast, all I ask is subscribe and listen afterwards if you enjoyed it, and make this podcast something you listen to every week. Appreciate it. It's a little podcast that could. Mm-hmm. We just keep ticking. We keep going and hopefully give you some enjoyment, some entertainment. And a few things, if you want to go to my Instagram at the Michael Rosenbaum and follow me and go to my link tree, and there's all sorts of stuff, Cameo and cons that I'm going to, and Smallville Cruise and Rosie's Puppy Fresh Breath for your dog and the fart book. It's all there. And the new album, Sunspin's new album. In fact, our first single, my band, Sunspin. If you go to sunspin.com, vinyls are available. We're throwing out a song from the album every week until the album comes out. And the first single is called Starry Eyes, and it's out now. So please have a listen anywhere you listen to music, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. It's really, really proud of it. So I think you're going to dig it. The band is Sunspin. And merch, the Inside of You online store has great merch. So if you want a Funko Pop of Lex Luthor or Lexmas scripts or Pilot scripts or ship keys or Smallville lunch boxes, tumblers, all that stuff is all on the Inside of You online store. And listen to Talkville. Talkville is the rewatch Smallville podcast that we do every Wednesday that my friend Ryan here produces.
Yeah.
So
chugging along there as well. Everybody's chugging.
Yeah, we're just working. We're going to get right into it. Also, if you want to join the podcast and you want to join our community, Patreon, Patreon, patreon.com/inside of you. And you want to join and give back to the show and keep this show pumping and support it, we could use all the help. So go to patreon.com/inside of you. And without further ado, let's just get into the wonderful, talented, and just amazing Kristen Schaal.
It's my point of view. You're listening to Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum. Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum was not recorded in front of a live studio audience.
I know, we already did it.
Well, we talked on the plane and we got really deep.
Yeah, because your dad was visiting. I know everything about your relationship to your parents.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
No, but...
And the visit went well.
Yeah, no, the visit went well. It's family's never easy, as you know.
Well,
it's never easy.
You don't choose your family.
Right, but you could choose not to talk to your family if you want.
Oof, I guess so, but what a loss.
Is that a loss?
Oh, sorry. Did you hear that? Did you catch that on the mic?
I didn't hear it.
Oh, I did. It was like a rumble down here.
Is it so hot?
It morphed into a burp. So for the listeners, Michael made me a coffee, with some merch from the pod.
Inside of You podcast.
And the coffee is so hot that my tongue is numb. So that's what I'm doing after one sip.
But
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I didn't know. You're so goofy and I love it. You're just so and what's funny is, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, for once.
For once in our lives, because we talked for like 2.5 hours on a plane.
All I wanted to do was sleep. You just wouldn't shut up.
Well, you were talking to me.
I had to be polite. I didn't know you.
Oh, God. I didn't feel like that.
Yeah, because you were talking about yourself.
That's not true. I was asking a lot of questions about you.
What do you remember?
I remember talking about your husband. I remember talking about your little girl. I remember talking about your mom. You want me to bring that up?
Okay. So I guess we did get into it.
Yeah, you were telling me about your mom. How
I did want to sleep though.
Did you want to sleep?
Beer, and I was like, oh,
well, look, if we didn't,
I'm glad we did.
If we didn't, then you probably wouldn't be here. You could pretty much do anything though, can't you? I mean, you could do drama, you could do comedy, you do animation. Because I was looking, I didn't know a lot about you.
Sure. Yeah, we are strangers to each other. Total random meeting.
I knew like a couple things, and I was like, she's great. She'd be fun. But then I started looking you up.
Yeah.
And I was like, were you really like a consultant and writer for season 11 of South Park?
Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
How did that happen?
Well, with this friend that I did the Antwoord with, we created this web series called Penelope, Princess of Pets, about a girl who can talk to animals when she gets her period, and then they tell her that the world's going to end unless she kills a senator. So she goes on this journey with the help of the animals to assassinate a senator. And we made puppet animals, and it was so
I saw
good.
you eyeing my puppets
Right away. I went right to them.
Yeah. So you did that, and that got attention.
Yeah, it got a lot of attention, and I think the South Park guys saw it, or someone close to them, and they needed another writer. They like to hire non-union writers, and sort of.
You're union now, though.
You know what? I think I was, because I did sell a few pilots, and then I think it dried up again. That's why I was. Yeah, I'm not.
How many pilots have you sold? And how many aired?
0 have aired. None of it have made it to the next phase of me getting to see what it might look like.
Me
except
too.
for Penelope, Princess of Pets,
Oh,
because
yeah.
we made it ourselves on the web.
That's how you have to
when we
do
were
it.
young.
It's just
Yeah.
how you have to do it.
I think you're right.
Well, they always say that. It's just like, just shoot it. Just shoot it. Just grab your iPhone. I'm like, but my iPhone goes in and out of focus. I don't know how.
I know.
And the sound's so bad. Well, you got to use a real sound, and you got to use lavs, and it's never that easy.
It's not. You
to
have
make
to.
something like
You have
this.
to have a team. You have to have funding. The Penelope web series was a gift, because around this time in New York, in the there was people called Super Deluxe, and they were giving away money to kind of unique, wild comedians to make web series for them.
Right.
And so without even, they were just like, here's your money. And then you could just hire your friend who's learning how to do sound. We were young enough. Everybody.
That's cool.
It was such a magical time. And we knew it when it was happening. Like, this is rare.
Do you think you had more fun starting out than you do now?
Good. This is such a great question. I long for my 20-year-old Kristen self running around New York.
Me too.
Yeah, totally
Energized.
A peer group. Everybody's hungry. Everybody's like down to make stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess.
Okay.
And sorry.
No,
Sorry, take that out.
No, that's good.
I was doing the DT, and then I
DP.
down to produce. Yeah.
Oh.
So anyways, I was no one knew who I was. So when I would do comedy on stage, I could play different characters. I could always be an underdog. I could surprise an audience in a way that I don't feel like I can do as much now. And also at the same time, every time I think back about that period, I also remember that I was super lonely, always wondering if I should give up, if I should go do something else.
Yeah.
How was I going to pay my rent? Like, I had this day job sucked. This boss was a shithead, but I need the money. How come my other friends don't have to pay back student loans?
Jesus.
So I know that it was, or like getting rejected from like a comedy I knew I could do, because I didn't have the people to represent me to get me to that level, and thinking like, but also being so angry.
You were angry.
I was angry when I didn't get the opportunities, because I knew I kind of knew that I would be good at them. And now that I'm older, when I don't get the opportunities, I'm a little more beaten down, and I'm like, well, they must know something I don't.
Wait, so you would think you would get less upset with not getting things now, because you're just kind of accustomed to it. Not accustomed, but used to, like, you understand rejection. You know how to deal with it.
I do. I understand rejection, and now I also see. I still think there's a few jobs where I'm like, oof, I would have really torn that up. That's a shame. But you also see the people that did get the job you didn't get, and how great they are in it, or how that was just the vision they had, and it wasn't what your vision was when you read the script. So it's all good. I do feel like the stuff that I thrive in is the stuff where I get invited, like they had me in mind. And it's always weird. Like, I feel very blessed that whoever's making something a little bit weird has me in mind.
Yeah, I mean, you have a great voice.
You have a great voice.
But you're odd in the best way.
Ouch.
That
Sorry, I just had my second sip. Oh
It's
my
still
God.
hot?
What kind of machine made this? Hell? Listen.
Oh my
but
God.
when I was writing pilots, though, like my husband and I just wrote something together that we really like, and we sent it to the agents, and the agents are like, "Ah, yeah, this is funny. We're gonna send it to all these producers," and we're like slowly trickling in, like it's killing me, It's like, yeah, this is the funniest thing we've read, but we just don't see a path to making this, or this world is just so specific, we just can't do
It's the
this.
same shit. Like, we love it. We love the writing. We love the characters. We love how dark it gets.
That's how you know the rejection's coming.
Then you don't love it.
Yeah,
The best
don't
note.
love
The
it.
best note I ever got was, who's gonna watch this? And I said in the meeting, which probably fucked it up. I said, "Did you enjoy the script?" "Oh yeah, I loved it." "Well, how about you? You'll watch it."
They're like, we don't watch TV.
So if you're saying who will watch it, but yet you want to watch it,
Yeah.
that's a shitty excuse.
Yeah.
And I just was like pissed. I was like, you can't, and it doesn't matter who you are anymore. It's all about marketing. It's all about, will this make money? Well, I did a show that got canceled after 2 seasons. And if that was on TV today, it'd be a hit.
What show?
It was called Impastor. But the
Imposter? Did they?
no,
with an accent?
Impastor.
What's an impastor? Is
I was
pastor?
a gay man posing as a priest.
Ooh, that's
in this,
hot.
and I banged
hot.
prostitutes,
Oh, that's
and I did
hot.
and it was really fun. Great premise, and but the viewership was strong.
What's going on?
They wanted to do more female-oriented shows.
Wait, I'm sorry. Am I an upside down world? That's not a thing.
I think now it's become
Is
more.
it?
Is it?
Name some.
Hunting women hunters.
Women hunters?
Hunting women.
I'm tuning
You know what I'm talking
in.
about? That's a
Ryan,
big
you watch
hit.
Hunting Women?
How about that? How about that series with Nicole Kidman and Reese Witherspoon that was out? How about the two? There's plenty of shows. I'm not saying I'm not saying that there's not enough.
Yeah.
Or there's too much. I'm just saying I see them. And by the way, I see so many shows out there. It's just too many to choose from.
That's true.
I spend 2 hours not watching anything.
Yeah.
Looking at should we just watch Dateline? Should we just watch the first 48?
You know what you should watch?
What?
Detroiters.
What's that?
It's a comedy that was happening in 2017. So I was working on Last Man while it was happening because I was like, how did I not
loved
know
Last
about
Man.
this? Thank you.
I
Last Man was
loved
good.
it. So funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, why did that get canceled? I mean, you did 65 episodes.
Yeah, I don't know. They wanted to move into multicams. They're like, we're just going to do multicams.
Multicams are terrible.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Seinfeld's good.
I don't like them.
Friends is good.
Hang on a second. You're talking about the 90s.
Yeah, and I think
then they were good.
People want the 90s back.
I loved Seinfeld.
Those shows made so much money, and they were cheap to make.
Yeah, but they just make them so. I
plays.
don't. What's a good multicam that I should watch that I haven't given a chance to?
Friends. I was in my hotel room the other day, and I was like,
you.
this is a good show.
All right.
I don't know about One Now, though. I wouldn't watch One Now.
I mean, people love The Big Bang.
Oh, wait, but they love The Big Bang.
Were you on that?
No.
No.
But, okay, going back to
Golden Girls. That's a good
Detroiters.
one.
Oh, Golden Girls.
I love Golden Girls.
Golden Girls is great. Detroiters has Tim Robinson.
Oh, I
and
love
Sam
yeah,
Richardson.
Yeah.
And it was what they were doing before, I Think You Should Leave. And it's, but it's a sitcom.
Right.
And it's like really fresh and funny.
Detroiters, write that down. I want to watch it. You know what you should watch?
What?
The Devil's Plan.
Okay.
It's a Korean reality show. But let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Watch the first episode and tell me you can't keep watching it. It's really smart people, and they're all in this house, and there's adventures they have to do. Like there's the game Mafia.
Yes.
Like there's sort of a mafia, but a more intelligent telling of that with these people and their Just watch it. The Devil's Plan.
I'm gonna not watch it. I hate reality shows. Michael, how
You
did you
do?
get your back fucked up? Like, was it a stunt? I like to imagine it was a stunt.
Um,
And if it's not, you don't have to say.
no, it was hockey. I play hockey, ice hockey.
Oh shit.
And I got hit from behind.
With a puck?
No, with a stick.
No, why would they do that?
A puck wouldn't.
Someone came at you and hit you with a
from
stick?
behind.
Like
Yeah.
in aggression?
Yes, knocked me out. I was out unconscious.
Like they just went whack.
No, like the stick was like this, 2 hands, and they boom.
Get like to like
Bench
slam
clearing
you,
brawl.
slam you
I don't
against
remember
the
it.
wall or something.
No, it was open ice. It was like I passed the puck to Shane Hemingway, and the next thing I know, I'm unconscious.
How old were you?
17.
As a teenager.
So from there on, I started having major back problems. And once you have a surgery, forget about it. Don't have a surgery if you don't have to.
Why?
Because you'll ultimately have to have another surgery.
Okay.
Nobody just has one surgery and they're fine, unless they're sedentary. Are you sedentary?
I do a little bit of exercise if I'm feeling good about myself.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. You know, as the sun sets a little earlier and the seasons change, it's a good reminder to reach out and check in with those you care about and to remind ourselves that we are not alone. Call that friend you haven't talked to in a while or grab lunch with someone you've been missing. This November, BetterHelp is encouraging people to reconnect and to remember how powerful connection really is. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully qualified. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences. And if you're not happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from our tailored recs. Trust me, it's that easy. If you don't like someone, there's no discomfort here. You'll just get a new therapist. With over 30,000 therapists worldwide, BetterHelp is one of the leading online therapy platforms, having served over 5 million people globally. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/inside. That's betterhelp.com/inside. Inside of You is brought to you by Shopify. What would I do without Shopify? If you have a small business, medium-sized business, large business, I don't care what kind of business you have to have Shopify. Before Shopify, I didn't know where I was, Ryan. I was lost. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S., from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. If you want to have products and you want to get your products out there, which products are a good way of getting your brand known. It's so easy to do, folks. I'm telling you, if you knew me, you'd understand how difficult things are for me, technologically speaking. Shopify could not be easier. If you have a product, you just take a picture of it, you upload it, all on the same page. You put a product description, you put how much you're selling it for. Shipping and handling is so easy. It's actually fun. You need Shopify on your side if you want to check analytics and other things, compare your product to how it's doing today as it was doing last year, and so many other things. Get the word out like you have a marketing team behind you. Easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling.
Accelerate your content creation. Shopify is packed with helpful AI tools that write product descriptions, page headlines, and even enhance your product photography.
Get started with your own design studio. With hundreds of ready-to-use templates, Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand style. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into cha-ching with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your 1 month, $1 per month trial period and start selling today at shopify.com/inside. Go to shopify.com/inside. That is shopify.com/inside. Are your parents proud of you? Are they still, your mom's still with you? But
And my dad,
are they both proud of you?
Yes.
Were they always proud of you?
I think so. I think it was one of those this is the other thing my mom will always point out, that like, you don't remember this, that, the other. And I started feeling really bad. Like, am I like dement? Am I losing it? And then I remembered that people have their own memories.
Interpretation. I just read that. Your memory is different from everyone else's at that
Yes.
moment. It's a feeling you have. It's an emotion,
Mhm.
right? So growing up, I were you popular? Were you doing plays? What were you like?
Well, I wasn't popular. I had trouble making like close best friends. Like, everybody had those friendship necklaces, and I could not get in on that. Even like in the 6th grade, there was like the friendship necklace that breaks into 3s. So I couldn't even get into a threesome in the necklace. And I remember that being like, whoa. But I wasn't like the kid that was bullied, because I know
That's good.
exactly who those 2 kids were, and I still think about them every day.
Oh, it's devastating.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Were you gothed out at all?
So my friends in high school then were more in the goth crew, and I would go to like the Ground Zero nightclub in Boulder for a goth night, and I went to
Boulder.
Cure. My brother gave me a Cure cassette tape for Christmas to get me out of New Kids on the Block, and it worked.
It worked.
I love Robert Smith.
I love Robert Smith. What would you say your favorite Cure song is?
Ooh, I would say probably. That's tough, man. Anything on Disintegration is like really powerful.
What's that
The
one
whole
song?
album is good.
How much longer can I hold on to this world?
I think that's the Smiths.
No, that's the Cure. It's 1,000 hours.
Oh, 1,000 hours. That must be on Wish.
I think it was on Wish. Maybe you're right.
Okay.
Oh, that is.
I can like sing Letters to Elise by heart. But my favorites, I mean, Pictures of You is so good. I
man.
can't pick one. And then of course, like, I love like Love Cats. I like Why Can't I Be You? Like, it's not a depressing, everyone's like, oh, they're all about being sad. It's like, no, you don't understand their music.
Rick, you just farted. So there's that.
He said, I wish I would have brought Charles, my dog, because I think
That's my dog, Charles. Charlie.
They would have been really. I think he would have also just laid here.
Oh, that's good. See, my dog would never do that.
This room's fun. Do you like this room, Ryan?
He's in it all the time.
Where do you live?
Unfortunately, down the street.
Why you don't? Oh, you live in.
What do you mean? Unfortunately,
he
down
lives
the
in the
street,
murder
you son
house.
of a bitch.
Hey, Ryan, I forgot to do this thing. Can you come over real quick?
Oh my god.
That doesn't happen a lot.
You know what? You
Last
need
week.
to.
It happened last week, but honestly, do I really bug you that much?
Do you stand up for yourself, Ryan? Because you also can make a boundary.
You know, let's not get into therapy here. Are you into therapy?
Yes, I've started therapy again. When I had a kid, I had to go into therapy because having a kid is like it's a big deal, I would say.
I would say, and you had a rough pregnancy.
Gross one.
Dude, you had
No, I had a good pregnancy at the end, but like tons of miscarriages on the way.
Didn't you have a fractured fallopian tube?
It's called an ectopic pregnancy, and it burst. You can't really.
Could you die
Like,
from
it's like a
that?
fracture. Can you only fracture a bone though, right? Can you fracture other things? Ooh, like
fracture's kind of like a
I
break
fractured
or
my skin.
a rupture. Yeah, I guess you could say it.
Ooh, I
don't
fractured my
know.
hair. When
It's
I got
usually
it cut.
refers to bones, I would think.
I think so. But no, I had a misdiagnosed ectopic pregnancy that ended up just keep going. Like, oh no, you're fine. It's just you're ovulating when she did the ultrasound. And then I went about for another couple months until it burst in a sound booth. And I didn't know what was happening.
I mean,
and then I bled 2 liters of blood sitting in the emergency room. And then I had surgery, and then it's like, then you like wake up and they're like, oh, guess what? You not only did you lose this baby, that was, I was
You didn't
a little
lose
sad. Like the baby, like was it growing? But like also you lost like part of your
anatomy.
and you're like, oh God. And then you just have to do like a low, lonely, wailing cry in your bedroom when no one's home, and then you just like get back on the horse.
But you have Sweet Ruby.
And then I got Sweet Ruby. One of the things that kept me, after that, I was like, I need to do IVF because I need to get the egg in the right place. I need to get the embryo in the right place because clearly there's some shit going down in there. And we got one and we got Ruby. And then I like to think that all the miscarriages are like, this is so weird, but like to justify it, I'm like, well, I was supposed to have Ruby. That doesn't make sense.
No,
like
it does.
all those other
My mom had 3
embryos
miscarriages
had to die.
before me, I think.
Yeah, right. And actually, my mom had a miscarriage between my brother and I, like at 5 months, like a big one. And I'm like a little bit like, well, if that baby didn't go, I doubt they would have had another one.
And you wouldn't be here.
Thank you, dead baby.
Thank
so
you.
I'll tell Ruby, you have 3 dead babies to thank, and she'll
Every night. Thank your thrabies. Thank your dead thrabies.
Because I don't think you'd be here.
I didn't think we'd talk about dead babies, but we got there. Back to growing up. So you're not that popular. You're lonely. But what got you into acting and doing all this stuff? And were your parents supportive with you doing that?
Yeah, it was weird. I was always like, I was always sort of knew I wanted to be an actress. It was this was like such a gift that I am thankful for every day. That I always kind of knew I wanted to do this. Because
What was it? A show? Was it an actor or somebody that you were like, I want to do that?
I have no idea. I just remember like, we didn't have cable, so we didn't watch much TV. When we got a VCR, we watched more, and I liked watching like, Police Academy or Muppets Take Manhattan.
Because you grew up on a ranch, right?
Yeah, on a farm.
Yeah.
But then I would always do shows around the house. Like I saw The Wizard of Oz in the library when I was probably like 3 years old. And after that, I found like a plastic basket and I reenacted The Wizard of Oz. I was Dorothy. I was skipping around. Like and then I would put on shows. My mom found some old curtains and I would tie them around and I would put on shows in my house. Like when I was 4.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a thing.
I guess I was doing that stuff too. I was watching Saturday Night Live and I was like, my parents would come home and they go, what happened? And I go, well, this is what happened on SNL tonight. And I would do the church lady and I do, you look absolutely marvelous. And I would do all the impressions, Tommy Flanagan. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. Me and my wife, Morgan Fairchild. And I would do all these things. And that's the only thing that can make my dad laugh.
Yeah.
Was me doing these impressions. And I felt like I was winning.
Yes.
If that happened, if my dad was laughing, I was like, okay, I'm doing something right. So maybe that's why I kind of got into it. I never really thought about it, but maybe entertaining, you were making your family laugh.
Well, they weren't watching. I was doing it alone.
This was
my mom was like cleaning the house, like nobody was paying attention.
You're like, the sun will come out in your room.
Yeah, kind of. But it was fine. And then on the farm I would go perform for the cows. I was never performing. Yes, because they would come and eat the grain, when it was dinner time, and I had a captive audience of dinner theater. But then I never did it for their approval.
Wow.
I didn't feel like it mattered if they liked what I was doing or not, which is nice.
Do you know what a gift that is?
Yeah.
To do something and not care about what anyone else thinks.
That being said, with comedy, my mom is very, and she listens to everything, is very worried about when I go blue, and has left comments on my phone about it. What
does she say?
Could you not do that?
Even to this day?
Well, I haven't done stand-up in a long time, but back when I was like trying stuff out, and I'd still, if the joke was killing and it was
you were using it.
Oh yeah, I was like, Mom, you do not understand how complicated.
You were like, I won
is.
the Andy Kaufman Award, Mom.
Yeah,
I don't need your approval.
Well, but that did make me. I guess I did, because it always got in my head, like, and I would always try to back away from overly blue jokes. Unless they were killing or feel bad, or I don't cuss that much, like I do keep it clean for her.
Do you swear in front of her?
No. And I remember one time at 46 years old, when I said fuck in front of my dad.
What did he say?
Like, you know what? We were having a heated, well, he doesn't get heated, but I was having a very heated debate about abortion. Like back when I thought I could fight for it. with him. He's an independent. He's an interesting guy politically. But anyways, I was like, well, whatever, in his face, like mad. And then like, fuck you, probably. And he just like took it. And then we like went back to our day. And there was something that I really love about my dad is that he, I can say things to him honestly, about whatever I'm feeling. Even about him. I'm like, oh, that was racist. Dad. You just said something so racist, and I could tell him that and we'll be fine. Like we'll be
So
like,
you can
it
have
won't.
don't you wish the left and the rights were like that? Where you could just be fine with okay, fine. But this is how I feel.
Yeah, well, I think so. This is a specific relationship that I'm talking about. If you want to go there,
No, we don't have to go there.
because I was just saying what I love about my dad is that he's is that like it's like what do you call it? He loves me unconditionally.
Oh,
Like, and
how lucky you are.
I can't get under his skin. I don't think I can get under his skin.
So you feel free to say whatever you want.
Yeah. Okay, so for the left and the right, though, that shit, I'm worried that it's all a fabrication to make us fight about these things together. That while the rich, overly rich people take all the more power, while we're down here being like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah."
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's a distraction. Everything's a distraction.
It
Like
is.
abortion was
There's
a
a bigger
pawn.
picture.
It's not abortion. It's like who's getting all the power, and they're using that to like feed into emotion to get the power to get the
We're
thing.
just pawns.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
But democracy's an experiment, right? So you're going through ups and downs, and I'm still proud of the country sometimes.
Inside of You is brought to you by Rocket Money. If you don't have Rocket Money, I don't know what to tell you, because Rocket Money, I'm here to tell you, is something that you need, an app to help you save money. Ryan uses it. I use it. So many millions of people use it. How many times do you go on a different streamer like Fluby or something, and you realize that it's a trial period and you want to watch a show and you forget, and then all of a sudden you're blowing $12.99 a month or whatever it is. And at the end of the year, it's $100 that you're like, why did I blow that? I didn't even know I had this subscription. Well, Rocket Money is there for you. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings.
Rocket Money shows you all your expenses in one place, including subscriptions you forgot about. If you see a subscription you no longer want, Rocket Money will help you cancel it.
And their dashboard lays out your total financial picture, including bill due dates and paydays, in a way that's easy to digest. You can even automatically create custom budgets based on your past spending.
If you've got a goal you'd like to save for, Rocket Money can analyze your accounts to find the best time each month to put extra money aside.
Rocket Money will even try to negotiate lower bills for you. The app automatically scans your bills to find opportunities to save, and then goes to work to get you better deals. They'll even talk to customer service so you don't have to.
Get alerts if your bills increase in price, if there's unusual activity in your accounts, or if you're close to going over budget, and even when you're doing a good job.
Why doesn't everyone have Rocket Money? I don't understand it. Rocket Money has saved users over $2.5 billion, including $880 million in canceled subscriptions alone. Their 10 million members have saved up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions, reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/inside today. That's rocketmoney.com/inside. rocketmoney.com/inside. Do you still get nervous when you get a role?
Yes. In fact, after the COVID, I got a couple parts, and I remember being like, can I act? Because it'd been like a year, 2 years,
Yeah.
maybe more. And I reached out to like Will Forte, and I'm like, could you tell me your secrets? And Melissa McCarthy, I asked her because she called me to like have me do like some Mabel favor for her
Right.
daughter. So then I was like, I'm gonna call her and be like, what are some of the things you use for? I really got scared. But again, when I get a part, it's usually that something they were thinking about me for, so that helps. But yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like when you get a part, you just get an offer. It's almost harder because if you audition for it and you get it,
Yes.
they like that. You know what you're doing when you go into the into the production. But sometimes they're like, oh no, I want you to do it this. Can you deliver it this? It's and I'm malleable, but like sometimes it's a little. It could be weird.
Yeah.
It could be weird trying to get that thing.
Did you audition for Horny Gay Priest?
No.
Shit.
No, and it's funny for him,
like,
Pastor.
We know that he can do it.
I could do it, but you know what? It was weird because I of what I imagined, I think I was doing something a little different than what I imagined, which can be good. It wasn't exactly what I thought, which could be a good thing, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. But it was enough where I was like, okay, I'm good with this. But back to you. But you don't really get, you don't, do you, I mean.
Oh, wait, what did you want to do?
I always try to make things as grounded as I can.
Okay.
I mean, there's times where I've gone over the top, but like, I like to be grounded in whatever reality that is and just real like that. I think when I watch shows, that's what I look for. I look for like, not just good acting, but they're playing it real.
Yes.
They're playing it real. And it's so easy to just take that eyebrow up or
wink at the audience a little bit.
Yeah, but exactly. It's really difficult. So that is direction, that's writing, that's gut, that's all these things. So, and it's rare that you get to be on a show where you could just really just act. So I think that's what I look for. And this was a little bit an exaggeration of that.
Really?
Yeah, it's me, but it's like there's a certain. Did you ever see it, Ryan? Thanks for supporting me.
Jesus, ouch.
Let me ask you, do you ever?
I haven't seen it, but I want to.
No.
I want to see what you're doing. That's so big.
No, it's not so big, but there's some episodes where I'm like, man, this is awesome. This is funny. This is really funny.
Yeah.
But what would you say you're most proud of out of all the work you've done? The one thing that you could just go, you know what? Or maybe you love doing this the most, this part. You loved it. Let's say you love everything, but this is the one thing you're like, I wish this could go forever.
I don't think I've done it yet.
Really? What's second?
I'm just kidding.
I know. I don't know when you're kidding.
I don't know. Well, it's hard. I can't. Every job has been so different and fun, but I would say, like,
there's so many things.
I mean, I'm just been like deeply, deeply blessed to do Bob's Burgers because it is going on and on. Like it's
the movie and the show.
It's just like such a sense of security, and a family that I like in real life. You know, like I've known these guys for so long now. I also talk about unconditional love. I say terrible shit to them and they still love me.
Do you know Kirker?
Who's Kirker?
Kirker Butler.
What a great name. I think I
thought
would
he
know
worked
that
on
person.
Bob's Burgers. Maybe he didn't.
No.
Oh.
But if I could have something go on and on forever, maybe it would be in my 20s. Maybe it would be Penelope, Princess of Pets.
Really?
I tried to.
It brought you joy, didn't it?
It brought me joy. And I created it with my friend Kurt, and I tried to. It was so original. And again, we were just like every idea we had. Like, talk about a subconscious David Lynchian, like, wild ride. It was so fun.
What if you could bring it back?
Well, what happened was it got picked up to be a pilot. I was doing shows in Edinburgh and stuff and showing a clip of it. And then they wanted to make a pilot of it in the UK because the UK has a real sense of whimsy that I have a kinship with. And they're like, we want to make a pilot. And so we got, oh my gosh, Julian Barrett, who's Howard Moon from The Mighty Boosh. Have you seen The Mighty Boosh? That's kind of an old school. Have you seen it, Ryan? Are you a comedy guy? Like, who are you? Are you a comedy guy?
He loves comedy. He's very adept.
Do you know The Mighty Boosh?
I know of it, but I'm a more Python.
You go back, way back.
Not to be confused with the Mighty Bush.
Not the Mighty Boosh.
Maybe you know that one.
Do you know that one?
No.
Oh, well, it's going to be one if I don't take care of it. But anyways, the okay. So then, so we were going to shoot this pilot, and we the night before we're in London, Kurt and I, and they like give us a contract, the production company, and they're like, you have to sign this or we can't shoot tomorrow and then you can't do your pilot. And we're like, well, and Kurt was like, I think we need to show our lawyer. And he was like, well, there's no time because he's in LA, we're in the UK. And so we signed it and they own it. And then I've tried to get it back from
You never
them.
give it back. Do you guys understand? People
It's
who
weird.
are listening.
It's weird.
You work on something for maybe your whole life or at least years. And then you're able to either make the pilot or sell the pilot to a network or studio. And once you do that and they pay you, there's a transaction, they now own this. And if they don't make it, you'll never see it again. Who were the ad wizards who came up with that one?
They sit on it because they're afraid that if the
Someone else
competition
will
gets
buy
it, then they're gonna, and it's a hit, then they're gonna lose.
But why
ad-
don't they just say there's a 5-year thing?
anything?
Something. It's not fair. I just did this and I actually got my show back to pitch again, and it took 10 years.
We
And
got it
so
back though.
I got it back, but they
Congrats.
still own a piece of it if I sell it, so they're not out on it. So you
Okay.
could say, listen, you guys will
Well,
still
that's-
own it.
let them have a piece.
Yeah, if I get it made.
That being said, at the beginning, I said I didn't have a pilot get made, but we did make that pilot.
Was
then
it everything you
didn't go.
wanted it to be?
No, like when we watched it back, the pacing was really slow.
It's
And
always
the
pacing.
music, like there was some things that were like, oh no, but we were first timers.
Yeah,
That's the thing. You have to keep making stuff to get better at making stuff.
100%.
I mean, I just watched Weapons.
Don't say anything. I want to see it.
It's great. And, but these are from like Miss March. You know what I mean? Like he just keeps making movies and learning and getting better and better. And I love that. I love it when people keep going.
I do too. I think persistence and tenacity and for me, I felt like for a long time, it was more about the end product. I want to get this done with. And it wasn't the work. But now over the last few years, I've learned to really enjoy just the writing and just enjoy the process. And my attitude's a lot better. God bless you, Blanche. Blanche is in the other room. She's
dog
moving
is
around.
sneezing.
Do you ever get anxiety or depression?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
Because we talk about mental health in the show a lot.
Good,
So it's
good.
like, I like to know what certain people or what people do to overcome it, to deal with it.
Yes.
When they know it's coming.
Yes.
That kind of stuff.
I mean, it's just different phases of my life. Like, especially being in this business, and like every few years is like a different chapter of stuff. Like when I'm working, I find that I'm much better mentally because I'm busy. When I'm not working, it is a real challenge. I make myself busy. Like I'll write, do stuff. Like I'm always writing. I'm always trying to think of what to do. But like during the writer's strike and stuff, all of a sudden I was like, oh no, like I'm real sad. And I, and also since having a baby too, my anxiety has been like, and so I also am like, is this hormones? Like as a woman too, I'm like, am I going to menopause? I'm 47. Is this like perimenopause? Like I hear stories, people get patches to stop feeling so anxious and depressed.
Yeah.
And then I got a panel done and they're like, nope. I'm like, oh no. So I'm depressed in my head. Okay. So I tried to go on a pill, and they're like, we can give you this one. I've never been on any pills before.
Right.
They're like, we can give you this one. It's like the Gucci of like sad pills.
Right.
I forget it was like something with a T. And I got my insurance to cover it. I got on it. It made me feel weird, and it gave me an anal fissure. So I was like,
what is an
well,
anal fissure?
It's when your butt fractures around the end, like when you're pooping and it just like splits.
So instead of a hemorrhoid, it splits.
It hurts.
That's a burn.
I had
it
one.
burns.
It feels like a knife is cutting into
have to
your
stitch it?
butt. It was never that bad. You get a cream, like some sort of
Anal
hardcore compound. You liking this talk, Ryan? Why are you looking down?
Yeah, don't look
and
down
then
on her.
Come on. Have you had an anal fissure? You're right, anal fissure over and over in your notepad. So then you and then it heals on its own, but it's like pooping is just becomes so scary. It's like I have to poop, but it's gonna hurt so much.
Yeah.
So I decided to get off that pill. And then it kind of went away. Then I kind of then I went back to normal. Basically, what I realized is that, and this is just this is me. I know depression is different for everybody, but I was like, okay, I'm going to have times where I'm going to have the blues. And I'm going to have the blues, and I'm going to know that luckily for me, they will lift. So if I'm really sad for a day or two, I feel better after. And I don't need to fix it. I just need to ride it out.
Kind of accept it.
Yeah,
It's
I just
there.
accept it. I'm gonna have the blues. I can still get things done. I can still love on my daughter. My husband, I'm like, I have the blues. And he's like, he gets it.
Lay off me.
I have the blues. He gets the blues too. And he's like, I have the blues today. It's a bummer. And then we have the blues, and then
What about anxiety though?
Anxiety I've definitely has ramped up as in my age. I think in my late 40s, I feel like even this thing, I was like, oh, he didn't write me about the address. Maybe I don't go to this podcast. I was like, this podcast is going to go away and it'll be fine. Like I'm having.
I do the same thing.
Yeah. And then you texted me last night. I was like, the podcast is back on.
My therapist.
Even though it's fun.
I texted my therapist and I said, I didn't sleep at all today at all. I've been up since 2 a.m.
Right.
I don't think I'm going to make my appointment Thursday. He's
yes.
like, well, why? Because I just need to catch up on sleep.
No, you could go Thursday.
I canceled.
You did not.
I did.
Okay. Well, you should reschedule.
I have so much going on. So but my mental health is important.
It is important.
But my uncle's coming in and he's a psychologist.
Oh, perfect.
So it's really
tap into that.
It's really perfect.
But it's the thing about going to the event. Like I have more anxiety, or when I was doing live shows, I had more anxiety leading up to the live show. As soon as I'm doing the thing, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's just
Isn't that
getting
something?
to it.
I even get nervous, like if I'm doing a live show, the first 5 or 10 minutes, I can feel myself, oh, God, you're going to have a panic attack, and then it's gone, and then I'm on.
Yeah.
It goes away.
Yeah.
If you want to get closer to the show and help keep Inside of You going, well, head to patreon.com/inside of you. Members enjoy a ton of cool stuff. Bonus podcast, early look at new episodes, and exclusive Q&As you can actually join. Some members can even make an appearance on the show. Isn't that cool? I've already interviewed some, and they're really fun. It's nice to talk to real folks, not just actory folks. And, you get special shout outs every week. There's tons of stuff. Your support really keeps this podcast alive. So jump in and be a part of what makes Inside of You special. Raj is here, our lovable friend, patron. Welcome to Inside of Us, which, by the way, you came up with.
I did. I try to help where I can. And I figured, Inside of You, for people that don't know, there's a patron special thing that we get called Inside of Me. It's been around for such a long time. And I figured this is Inside of Us. I wanted kind of to make it, well, my perspective was that you're talking to someone like me.
We're talking to real people. That was the whole idea. Yeah, the whole idea was talking to real people. And I said, Raj, if you have, I think you just sent it, go, well, if you're thinking of some names, I'm like, I like Inside of Us. Let's just use that. See,
yeah, keep it simple.
I'm what's the word? Malleable, or maybe just I like ideas. I if anybody has an idea, I'm always like happy to explore it. But look, let's talk about you. This is about you. You live in Washington, DC?
I live in Maryland.
Maryland.
I live kind of in between Baltimore and DC.
Right,
is the best
in DC,
to
right.
describe it.
Yeah, and what do you
Nobody
do, Raj?
cares.
For those of you who don't know, those that don't know, what do you do, Raj?
There's another question. What do I do? I'm an IT consultant for a public accounting firm. So I do consulting stuff, which the best way to describe that is just, help companies solve problems that relate to IT stuff.
Is it stressful?
It's super stressful, right? So I think that's one of the things, and thinking about what we would have potentially talked about, work is one of my biggest stressors. And
Why?
So one
Why
of the
is
things
that?
So with what I do, and the level kind of I'm at is just one where you're managing multiple things. You're managing people and teams for specific projects. And then what I do is, we work with clients, like people that are in these companies that have a problem. They don't have the people inside their companies to solve them. So they're engaging you. So you are considered sort of a specialist or an expert. So there's multiple things. You're trying to manage multiple groups of people. They have a project. They think that all this stuff, and you're trying to manage, like, are you the person that knows this stuff?
You ever drop the ball? You ever drop the ball?
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. And actually there was a time it all kind of got resolved and figured out. But like one of my biggest things, and this was last year, I started my own personal therapy. And like before that, I did couples therapy. We can talk about that. But like imposter syndrome was like big with me, kind of everything about like 2 years ago, and like trying to just manage that. And then I finally like talking to my wife, and we kind of came to this conclusion together. I mean, me just getting her input, but I was like, I think I just need to really just start talking to somebody personally, because I hadn't had to do that before. I felt like I had systems and tools in place, like personal things that kind of helped me sort of manage that.
But it was weighing on you.
Something.
It was tormenting you.
It was one specific project that took a long time to like get through. And there was like a lot of personalities that were hard to deal with. And so that was where I really was starting to like strongly question, like, is this the right thing for me? Like,
yeah,
what do I do here? And so that when I started kind of like, I found a good therapist and we set our goals and what we wanted to talk about. And our recent conversations have been like, she really thinks that I've kind of come to the end of like hitting some of those goals and having other things in place. So it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
And I can tell you like, that's a big difference in me personally.
I love
you asked me like, what do I do? Is it stressful? The answer is yes. But like right now, the way I am, it's manageable stress. It doesn't like eat and weigh on me anymore.
Did the podcast help you in any way?
Yeah. I mean, to go through what the podcast helped me with, I wouldn't have done that. I don't know, right? The podcast, like backing up with my story, is what really got me to think about couples therapy. And there wasn't anything wrong in my relationship with my wife, but together it was during the pandemic, and we were like, maybe this is something we should do just to like learn more about each other. And that was because of the podcast, right? I started listening in 2018, I want to say. And I started with like a Smallville week, I think you were doing at that time.
Yeah.
So then I got into it. And that's when I kind of went back, because I think it was probably John Glover, where I kind of saw how you were sort of talking to people. But that's when I went back and I started listening to all the other episodes. And I think it was Jennifer Love Hewitt that stuck out as like the big one from your early episodes. And then you did the In Love podcast. That was the bigger one for me personally.
With Chris Sullivan, yeah.
Went on this whole thing of, let's just do couples therapy just to like be more preventative about stuff. So that all kind of plays into what I'm just talking about with like work and stuff. I don't know if that journey leads to like feeling comfortable on, finding a therapist, going through personal therapy, coming and talking to you about it. Like, who knows? Like, if we had gotten to this point without, going back in time.
But that's, I think the periphery, I think, if you're from, the Midwest, where none of my friends get therapy in the, where I'm from, but I think your surroundings have a lot to do with it. If you're talking to people and they're saying, I went to a therapist and it actually really helped me, or I got on this medication, it really helped. I started doing this and it helped. If you're not hearing those things, you probably won't try, you won't do them. What the hell's going on here? But so it's like, I never thought this podcast would be about a mental health aspect. And it kind of turned into it because it was, I think, what I was craving, what I needed was to hear about other people's problems too, and see that we're all human and we all have things, and how do you fix them? And what I found was many people do many different things. And so I usually write them down after an episode, or you'll hear me say, Ryan, write that down because I want to try it. I'm like, oh, they do this for this back pain, or they do this really helped them. And so it's, and then just talking about myself and being honest and as open as I can. And I'm still closed off about a lot of things, but I'm definitely more open than I used to be. So I'm glad that, the podcast helped in some way, and that you're managing things, because that's what it's about. It's about stress management, right? It's about, hey, I have this issue. I'm feeling a certain way and I don't like it. Well, what do? Do I just sit in it and it will go away? Well, probably not if it's eating at your brain and your stomach and your, if you're feeling this, and you're feeling this anxiety, it's like, all right, this has to go away. I don't have the tools to do this. I need someone to help me. So that's great that you've done that. What else do you do for mental health or, physical health? What do you do? What helps you? Do you go for a run? Do you do something with your wife? You sex it up? What's going on, Raj?
Well, I'm on medication. So I have ADHD. And I think a lot of that was what kind of came out of that personal therapy. It's like, well, going through some of those things, it sounds like those behaviors are ones that you're just struggling with attention and stuff. And it's one of those things that you just don't think about. And I know it's much more in the conversation now, but I take medication for it, and I meet with I go through med management sessions every month. Is it the right stuff? Does it the dosage seem right? So that, in combination with, like, for me, like with all the work stuff, it's like lists, calendar, like all of that, like organizational tools.
Yeah.
You got like, for me, like if you don't do that, I'll lose track of things. So that's kind of like the work stuff that I talked with my therapist about. And then help. Like, I don't think, like, with work and like sometimes traveling and kind of moving around, or like sitting at a computer for a long time, you don't focus on health. And so as I was trying to like figure out the work stuff, I was like, I'm really not focused on health. So like, now that I've kind of gotten some of these things in place for my own organization, I'm now feeling like I've incorporated health into it a lot. So like exercising, eating right, because as sleeping, right? Like making sure like I get the right amount of sleep and tracking my sleep. Like, those are the things that I do. I do like tracking stuff.
I don't know why I thought about this, but I think I punish myself. I think a lot of times we punish ourselves by, we have a feeling of like, and I've talked about this, but maybe you're not sleeping well. But if you really looked at it and dissected why you're not sleeping well, and the kind of movies you're watching before, or you're on your phone, or your phone's charged in next to you, like they say is not a good idea, or you're eating before, like loads of popcorn, and you wake up feeling like shit, and you continue to do that, you're not going to change. Your sleeping is going to be shit and continue to be shit. But unless you do something about it, and that goes with your mental health, that goes with everything. It's like you have to take a step in the right direction. That's why I always talk about, like, waking up, and I, not to promote it again, but like AG1, I'm like, start with a healthy routine. Like, do this, mix water and vitamins and drink it, and say, hey, I started with that. Maybe take a 10-minute walk. It's not like, you have to. Yeah. So that's what I think.
That was one of the big things that I kind of worked through. I think with me and like weight, and like health, which is not unique to me. It's like everybody will yo-yo. I yo-yo a lot. So I will like be super focused and I'll be on like some crazy diet, like, you know, jump into keto and like be on keto for 3 months and then you lose like a bunch of weight and you work out hard. But then what is that transition plan? And I think I did that a lot, like growing up. And then like working out, like for me, working out was a lot of like, I have to have 30 to 60 minutes dedicated to it. It's going to be cardio warm up. It's going to be like lifting. It's going to be a heavy lift. And, you know, like now with the way like life is and kids and a family and work and like balance and all of that.
Yeah.
You have to be able to forgive yourself, right? 10 minutes of
100%.
something is better than nothing.
Yes.
Don't think that like I don't have 30 minutes now. Like, so I do that. For instance, like I'm on a workcation. I'm in Orlando right now. This is something that now I've figured out how to manage, right? I would feel so uncomfortable having to like do some work and then try to be on vacation. I'll be like, I have to be home to do this. But like now I'm at a point where we're on vacation. We're doing things at parks, but I'll wake up earlier and just walk around, right?
Do it
like
for
walking around in the
yourself.
morning.
I think that's the best advice I think you've given is we're worried about our wife. We're worried about our son. We're worried about work. We're worried about everything else except ourselves. And so if you don't take that time for yourself, you're hurting everything else because you're less of a person, not less of a person, but you have less energy. You have more anxiety. You're tired. So I think that's really important. And, like I always say at the end of every episode, be good to yourself. And that's sort of what I mean. It's like, hey, you know, you don't have to work out every day and this, and I have to do this and this diet and kill this, and not do this, and not just start out with a nice walk every day, 5-10 minutes, and work your way up and have something healthy to eat and go, hey, because what it is your perspective at the end of the day. You're like, you know what? I ate well today and I went for a little walk. That's a success. Those are successes. Yep. And so I think that's really important. Look, Raj, you're amazing. I love having you here. You've always been such a huge supporter. I'm going to see you in Chicago. Hopefully I'm going to see you on the cruise next year in 2026.
I'm trying to make that work. If I
you
can
just
make
do
that
what you
work.
can. Again, take care of yourself. Take care of your family. If you could do it, you do it. If not, I have no doubt that I'm going to see you. Keep texting me things to watch. And I adore you. Give love to the wife and child for me. And thanks for being here.
Of course. Thanks, Rosie.
All right, this is called Shit Talking with Kristen Schaal. This is rapid fire.
I feel like I already talked shit with my anal fissure. So
You did. I love that you talked about that. That's really exciting.
the way you said that tells me it wasn't.
No, it was.
That's real exciting.
That's really exciting. Oh, my friend Harlan, he's a Canadian.
I know Harlan. I know of him.
Harlan once had a manager who had no emotion. I guess after years in the business, he just didn't laugh. He didn't do anything. Yeah. So Harlan pitched this hilarious show, and he's laughing. He's pitching it, and this manager just looks at him and goes, "I'm on the floor." And Harlan goes, "You didn't like it?" He goes, "No, I'm on the floor."
I like it so much.
I'm on the floor.
Oh, you know what I've noticed the youth doing to me?
What?
Is when they're trying to move along and they're like, you say something and they just go, dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying.
I'm dying.
Dying. Because it's a way to like sort of dismiss. Like I think we're playing, but then they're done playing and they just want you to shut up. So they're like, dying. I'm dying. Has that happened to you, Ryan?
Well, with friends and stuff, she's just giving Ryan a hard time today. All right, shit talking.
Is he in the podcast at all? Are you going to cut out all the Ryan bits?
No, I'll say Ryan. You can have Ryan. You don't see him, but you see him in the wide shot.
Also, before this goes, who listens to this?
My sister, her friend Janet, my girlfriend occasionally.
That's
no,
nice.
It's a good. We listen. I've almost interviewed 400 people. And the podcast Westwood One produces it, so it's going and it continues to go.
That's good,
and we've got a good audience, and it's.
I just wonder if it's like
it's a loyal audience.
Like a lot of truckers like driving back and forth.
No, it's just I think people who know that they're going to learn about someone new, and they're going to maybe get a glimpse into who they are and what makes them tick and facing adversity and mental health and all that stuff. So these are the patrons, top tiers. They get to ask questions. Rapid fire.
Sorry, you're trying to end this.
No,
I'm
not trying to end it. I know you have to leave. Don't you have to leave?
Because my daughter, we got her a doctor's. But you know what? I'm having so much fun.
Oh, good.
It's hot in here, but I
Can you open that door?
No, what? It's the coffee.
It's the coffee. Take another. I bet the third sip's a charm.
It's cooled down to my liking.
Yeah, finally, 40 minutes in. Okay.
Are you ever going to get married?
I don't know. If I'm not going to have kids, why get married? But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll just be like, holy shit, man. Let's just get married. Let's just fucking do it. With some, I don't know.
I'm going to go.
Top tier patrons. Here's the questions. Rapid fire. Nathan P says, favorite cast member moment while on Last Man on Earth?
Oh my gosh. Well, just to say, every cast member on that show is dear to me. Mary Steenburgen is my kid's godmother. I love everyone. But one of the things that I treasured the most was in the pilot when it got to be just me and Will Forte together, because that was like
the cow
so
stuff.
Unusual. He did this thing whenever we had to do a sex scene together, because I couldn't move either because it was on prime time. So I had to sit on top of him and just make animal noises. But he would do this thing where he would say, he's like, first of all, he would come through the hair and makeup trailer eating every time onion garlic omelet.
How respectful.
Well, and then I would go and I would mount him.
Yes.
And he would say, hello, Miss Blomquist, which is my husband's last name.
Oh my God.
Again, respectful.
Dude, that's cute.
Yeah, I know. He's great.
Little Lisa says, what's your biggest fear?
What's my biggest fear? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. So again, for the mental health stuff, it's really hard. I think in this day and age, my biggest fear is that right now is things that don't happen. I think fears are things that haven't happened yet that you're imagining.
90% of them.
So and I think especially now they're saying America's going to end as we know it. The environment where there's going to be climate refugees, everybody move to Michigan.
Yeah.
My mom and dad, they're going to get really sick.
I got to figure it
out now.
The unknown.
The unknown. And I try to just stay in the moment. But I will say a big fear is iPhones. I feel like they are taking my time away. They're taking my brain out of
joy.
Me. Yes.
Connection. 100% agree with you.
It's bad, and I
wish they never existed.
Me too.
I really do.
I
know they're great in a lot of ways, but
and I can't shake. I'm like, I'm gonna get rid of my
addicted.
iPhone.
We're addicted to our phones.
Yes, we're all. I feel like phones are this generation's cigarettes before they came out with the fact that cigarettes were gonna kill you.
These are killing you in a different way.
They are.
They're killing your brain.
Yep.
They're making you not get up and exercise.
Yep.
They're making you worry. They're giving you anxiety.
They're
making you depressed because you're thinking about, oh, this person has the perfect life. And look at this. And they're doing all these things. What am I doing?
And I look at it without knowing. Like, I'm like, oh, let me see what's on the calendar. And then 7 minutes, I look up and I'm like, I was just scrolling Instagram. And I didn't even, that's not
for an hour.
And I didn't even know why. It's scary. So I don't let my daughter have any access to screens except for TV. And then I also only let her use an iPad when we're on an airplane. But I think when I see, and I went to Hawaii last week, not to brag, I got to go to Hawaii.
You're bragging.
And I got to go to Cannon Beach, which was so beautiful. It's 2 hours outside of Portland. It's where that scene in Goonies was shot with Haystack Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Highly recommend. And I'm walking along the beach, and this little girl's walking towards me looking at her iPhone. I've been to Disneyland and seen little kids in their stroller, 4 or 5-year-olds, looking at their iPhone.
Like, this
at
isn't
Disneyland.
enough? Like this isn't
In
enough.
Hawaii, kids looking at their iPhones.
You just nailed it. What made me think of what you're just saying right now made me think, no matter where you are, if you're on your phone, the other person feels like, I guess I'm not important enough. I'm not interesting enough. Where we are isn't interesting enough.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
It's sad.
It's
You just
sad.
made me
So
sad.
that's my fear for that
It's a
for
good,
that person
it's
writing
a
in.
good fear. If you could remember, Leanne says, if you could be remembered for one thing, who would you want that to be? What would you want that to be?
That I made them or someone they know smile.
Do a lot of people recognize you? Do they come up to you a lot?
Yeah, it depends on the day,
Yeah.
But it's been pretty regular.
Do you like it?
I do like it because I think that when they come up to me, it's usually for the animated stuff I've done. So that'll
BoJack Horseman,
Oh, what BoJack's so good.
Bob's Burger, The Simpsons.
One episode of the
But still, that episode is important because they misspelled your name.
That's right.
And then on the next episode,
Yes.
they put on the chalkboard her correct spelling of her name.
Yes.
That is
it's
like that's legendary.
Yeah, I know. It's special.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Man, you've done a Toy Story 4
And 3.
and 3. I mean, and then you worked on your own. You didn't work with the other actors, right?
No, I got to meet Tom Hanks once, like in passing at like a press event. And that was fun. Have you met him?
Yeah,
Is he
I
your dad?
auditioned for him. Is he your dad?
Or what?
Is that
No,
what you
I know,
said?
yeah. Wait, what'd you audition for?
Band of Brothers. It was the third callback with him and Spielberg.
Dude, sorry.
And I was on another show, and they didn't want any of the actors to be on shows that they were like on. We had to have free commitments, and our show wouldn't even let me do it. So I went in there, met Hanks, and had the best time. And Spielberg and all for naught. Jen T.
It wasn't for naught.
Yeah. No, it was great. It was great.
You have a memory?
I have a memory. Jen T, if there was a cartoon made about your life, whose voice would you cast to portray you?
No, I know this.
Oh.
Someone has my voice. I forget. who
Someone
it
could
is.
do you?
I think so. Definitely, because I did it. I remember someone did
Yeah,
a
but-
sound
yeah.
alike for me for a couple commercials, and I'm just like,
You're
oh,
pissed?
let me have
Yeah,
that
you
money.
fucks.
But it's okay. You know what? Anybody? No, you know what would be fun is if like Morgan Freeman did me.
Oh, can I do it?
Yeah.
I remember the time
That's good.
when I was growing up on the ranch, and I was playing with my toys and doing the Wizard of Oz, and well, only the cows were
Oh,
watching.
you're doing me. I was like, what is it? That's good. He's in our house all the time because my daughter watches the nature, the planet.
He could say
animal.
anything. He could do the voice of a horror movie. The most ferociously original horror film of the year.
Oh, yeah. That's really
He's great.
good, Michael.
Thank you. Thank you. I do a lot of voices. I don't get cast as many.
You don't do animation?
I do animation, but it's been I'm up for a lot of things, but I haven't really. I was the voice of the Flash in the Justice League, but yeah, I haven't done. I did a ton of animation for years, and then I was acting live action,
Yeah.
so I kind of pushed it to the side, and now I'm trying to get back in, and that was a mistake. Because
Yeah.
once you're kind of like not doing them.
So someone's stepping in to do them.
Yeah, so I want to get back into it. I'm available. This is awesome to have you here. It was so easy to talk to you. I felt like we could just talk about. We didn't even talk about Flight of the Conchords. How was that?
Oh. Okay.
21 episodes of that. Was that improv constantly?
No, a lot. Nothing's really improv, but there are some beats and moments that I could throw in.
Who made you laugh always?
Nobody.
No one could break you?
No, nobody can break me.
No one actor can break you. Even with like an armpit fart? Nothing.
No.
I can't say something really funny right now.
Well, we're in a moment of where we're not in a scene.
It's forced. But
Well-
you don't break.
Yeah, I really don't. Because there was to play these to ground myself. I like to be grounded in comedies too, and I that's all I do. But like everything's very real for the character. Like the stakes are so
you're
high,
right.
so I would never think anything that was happening was funny. And my hope is that makes my performance funnier.
But I bet
and
you
doesn't
break
step
people.
on their laugh, like
Right,
or their,
right,
you know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like I've seen so many good
Moments.
funny fucking things where people just break in this that they can't use, and I'm like, fuck you. I get it, they're funny, but like,
did you break anybody? Did people they break by your funniness?
probably not. I'm not that fun. Everybody hates me on set. Hey, by the way, but I will say there was this one moment though that I do remember. One time in Last Man on Earth, we were all sitting silently, and just like at the beginning of this podcast, my stomach did something so loud that
You laughed.
I laughed at that. And then the second break was on What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh,
we were doing
so
this.
funny.
It's so
great
funny.
role.
Yeah, there was a some wedding thing where I was asking a question and Harvey Guillen was holding the mic, and I had like a hairnet, and I could just, as I was saying it, I just caught on with this peripheral that he had the hairnet stuck in his mouth, and he was trying to be like move it, but
And
also,
you laughed?
and I laughed. So Harvey
I
Guillen,
love Harvey. He was on. He was in the
broke me.
pod. He's great.
Was he in the pod? Yeah,
those
he is
guys are so funny. What's the one guy's name who always appears to be an asshole?
I mean,
They all seem really not. No. You know, he's English.
they're all English.
No,
almost, but-
he's like, well, this is
You might be talking about Matt Berry.
Matt Bear. I
He's a
think he's
musician.
hysterical.
No, everybody got Berry fever from What We Do in the Shadows, and well deserved. Like everyone.
Dude, he just makes me laugh. They all do. They're all funny.
It
What a
was a
great
great
thing to be a
got
part
nominated for an Emmy.
of. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the Emmys, and I'm gonna see the kid from that long shot show, probably.
Oh my God.
Forget what it's called. Adolescence. Oh my God, have you seen Adolescence?
I saw the first episode. I was kind of bored, but I need to give it another chance.
Oh yeah.
It just was so slow.
Yeah.
It's just like he's in the car for 30 minutes getting to the police station. I'm like, all right, we get it.
Wow.
But it's a oneer. It's a oneer. I know. I'm hard. I know. It's tough for me, but I'm going to give it another chance.
No, you need to watch Detroiters.
Okay, Detroiters. Did you watch The Pit?
People love The Pit. I'm
Brilliant.
not gonna watch it.
Okay.
I don't like hospital stuff.
You don't watch reality stuff either.
Reality out. Hospital
Squid
out.
Game?
I watched season 1. Of course.
Awesome.
A little too violent for me, but I enjoyed the premise.
You like horror movies?
The only one I watched was Weapons. I might watch Barbarians.
Barbarian, I love the first half more than anything, and the second half just becomes a different movie, but I still liked it. I think,
Yeah, I don't like horror movies. I don't like anything that feels stressful.
Well, I'm not going to call you for casting because I'm writing a lot of horror movies.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's probably the genre you should be fucking around with because they're the only things getting made.
I do love my horror. You say horror or horror?
Horror!
I remember in Macbeth, I was doing Macbeth in college, and one of the actors was like, the horror!
The horror.
The horror!
It's such an unpleasant, tricky word.
Yeah, say it, Ryan.
Horror.
Oof.
That's awful.
That's terrible.
So go ahead.
Horror.
That
Horror.
almost sounds like you're like almost Vincent Price. Or
Horror.
you're like, horror.
It's the worst word.
It's a horror.
It's like a horrifying word.
It is. This has been a treat. Who's your favorite actress or actor?
I hope your horror movies are funny.
Oh
my
no.
God, when you see Weapons, you'll see
All
the
right.
part that I'm so jealous of.
Okay, don't say anything.
Write a part like that
What's
for
your
me
favorite?
and I'll play it.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite actor? You think?
Whoa, who wrote that question?
Nobody. I just want to know. Like who is somebody you like just look up to or like want to not emulate, but you know.
Probably Michael Rosenbaum.
You're such a lying bitch. It's true. Though. You are. You can't even be serious for like a minute.
There's so many good ones. I like
Meryl
who do I look up
Streep.
to? No, I mean I love her. I watch her in everything.
Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig is so good.
Oh,
she is precise and funny and surprising and wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't really say who a favorite is though.
All right. Top 3 movies. Or 3 of one of your most favorite movies. Three favorites.
I guess what I would say is, do they really?
I'm on the floor.
Because they keep changing, but I'll always go back to Waiting for Guffman. Yummy.
You're speaking. I can't hear you.
Waiting for Guffman.
Now you're too loud.
By the way,
Remember
and
that?
I ran into Parker Posey at that thing we were at.
Yeah, she was sweet.
She was sweet.
Do you remember that scene though in Waiting for Guffman?
When she's playing with the
No,
chicken
he's
legs?
talking to her.
Oh.
He's like this. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I can't hear you. You're talking too low. He's like, what I was saying. Now you're too loud.
Yeah. Yeah. He's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't really know. Like, I watched Dirty Dancing over and over
All
as a
right.
kid.
That's
but
great.
I don't know if it's my favorite. Or like Romeo and Juliet's really good too. But oh God, I feel like I have such dumb vanilla movies.
No. I feel like you'd be a real tough critic with scripts. Like if I wrote something, I'd be scared to like.
Yeah.
You're the kind of person I send it to, and I go, "Oof, I don't know."
You know what? You're right. And guess what? Guess who that hurts the most?
Who?
Myself.
Why?
As a writer, because I'm judging myself that hard, and then I'll like get a little bit into it, and I'll be like, "This is fucking shit." Like when I first have the idea, I am like high as a kite. It's the best high I'll have, better than like a couple drinks. I'm like, oh my God, this is so fun. This is gonna be so good. I can see it already. Who's gonna be in it? Oh my God, it's a big hit. And then I start to write it, and then I'm like, yeah, shit.
The other night I couldn't sleep. It was another night I couldn't sleep, and it was 4 a.m. And I went down in this idea I had. I go, I'm going to start writing at 4 a.m. And I wrote the first 7 pages, and I go, this is fucking funny. This is a great start. And I don't know where to go now. I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm kind of right there, and I'm like, what's the best? So I'm just kind of stuck. But like that, or I will write 5 pages and then the next day read it and go, awful, delete.
Yeah.
Gone.
Well, have you reread the 4 a.m. 7 pages?
I haven't.
Okay.
It might be awful.
It might be awful, but when I was listening to an interview of Zach Kreger from Weapons, it really got, I just saw Weapons. And
Yeah, we're aware.
Okay. And he wrote 7 pages. He didn't know where it was going. He just started writing this thing like you, like, and then he said he wrote 70 pages from, like he had a hook at the beginning, and then he wrote 70 pages and then stopped and realized, what is this? Because I had the question at the beginning, but he didn't have the answer. And then, and then it came to him later, but he wasn't sure at first.
Do you know what though? My thing is, I don't know. The guy in mine doesn't have the answer. And the guy I'm writing is me, and I don't have the answer.
What's the question?
It's slice of life of a guy trying to figure himself out with this little twist, but like, will he ever figure it out? And that's the question for me.
What's he trying to figure out?
Purpose, life, like really like.
Oh God, so specific.
No, but what makes him like I'm not going to, I'll tell you it later. I'll tell you later. There's more to it.
Are you worried that someone's going to steal it?
Well, someone will write it for me. And then I'm like, I wrote this for you based on what you said.
That's your fan base?
No.
They rock.
My fan base rocks. They're cool.
They write shit
They're
for
a lot
you?
smarter than I am. That's for sure. All right. I've taken too much of your time. I love you. This is terrific. Will you come back someday?
Now that I know that it's safe here,
It is.
I'll come back.
I told you.
I know, but I wasn't sure.
I'll let you sleep now. Do you want to sleep?
What do you mean?
Well, on the plane, you wanted to sleep.
No, we're gonna chat.
I loved her. I love her.
She was great. She was awesome.
She calls you out on your shit. She's so witty and bright. And I loved having her over here. So I don't know if we're friends, but I consider us.
I think so.
I think we're friends. Kristen, are we friends? Right now she's like, no. I'm like, oh, no, we're not. I don't know if she's even listening, but thank you for doing this podcast. It means a lot to me. And before we go, just another shout out to Patreon, patreon.com/Insider if you want to get back to the show and support us, or if you just want to subscribe and listen and write a review, that would mean the world. So the top tiers get their names shouted out along with many other things. So if you go to patreon.com, you'll see the tiers that you could be a part of. You can get anything from packages from me every couple of months and notes to YouTubes to being on the show, much, much more. You want to check it out. So do that. Here are our top tier. These are the people that give back the most, really. Nancy D, Little Lisa, Yukiko, Brian H, Niko P, Rob I, Jason W, Sophie M, Raj C, Stacey L, Jamal F, Janelle B, Mike Eldanzsupremo. Haven't heard from him from a while. Hope he's all right. 99 more. Santiago M, Leanne P,
Kendrick F, Belinda N, Dave Ho,
Dave Hull. I'll see him in Liverpool.
Brad D, Ray H, Tabitha T, Tom N, Talia M, Betsy D, Rhiannon C.
Rhiannon C.
Rhiannon C.
Michelle A, Jeremy C, Mr. M, Eugene R, Monica T, Mel S, Eric H, Amanda R, Kevin E, Jorel, Jammin J, Leanne J, Luna R, Jules M, Jessica B, Charlene A, Frank B, Jen T, Randy S, Claudia, Rachel D,
Nick W, Stephanie and Evan,
Stefan,
Charlene A, Don G, Jenny B, 76, NG Tracy, Keith B, Heather and Greg,
Grether.
Ellie K, Ben B, Pierre C, Sultan.
Yes.
Sultan.
Don't insult him. Dave T, Brian B, T-Paw, Gary F, Niall M, Jackie J, Ritzel, Pitzel, Benjamin R, Other Brother Daryl, and Ivan G. And not in any particular order. You're all amazing, and I adore you, and I thank you. And those are the top tiers. And that is our show for today. I hope you join us next week. We've got a great guest and some really great guests coming up. So you do not want to miss this show. Put it in your calendar. Listen, watch where you can. From the Hollywood Hills in Hollywood, California, I am Michael Rosenbaum.
He is Michael Rosenbaum.
And that's Ryan Tays.
Ryan Tays,
Yeah.
That's
a little wave to the camera. We love you. Thank you for all the support, and be good to yourself. We'll see you next week.